Hello everyone, we are live. Let me check if we are visible. Yes, my camera is not clean. So let me find a cloth. I don't have anything. Okay, no worries. So, hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. Was away for a little while, and yeah, so because I was away for work and now I am back, so I thought I would catch up with the things or all the entries we have, plus work on some stuff. Let me turn on the light. And yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. So let me bring up the boot campers here, and I will share. Okay, where is it? Why is it showing? This window, it should not. That's weird because it should not. It should be showing this. Yep. Okay, awesome. So maybe it was different places. So and also video seems stretched, but it's totally fine. Why it is not showcasing the thing? So just give me a second. Let me quit Discord and start it again. Okay, why? Wait, how can I quit it fully? Task manager, just give me a second. I will. Surely. Updates. Okay. So now it must be better. Okay, awesome. Let me know if you guys are here. You can say that you can see it, or I'm gonna go through them one by one. Okay, we'll see what everyone have done. Okay, so Edward, I have checked the files of the entry of Edward, and why it seems, is it okay? I think it seems stretched. How can we open it up like here? Like I will open from here like that. Okay, go away. So really nice progress, Edward. Like you are having fun basically on your project. You used PCG, which is again I have written in the comment also, which is a little bit of overkill, right? Using PCG for some of the stuff because we don't have that many. For these garlands, these uh, strips of flags, PCG is best. It's okay that you can create these stairs also with that. Uh, for experiment side of things, it's okay to use it in the both side, which is wonderful. Wall as stone, but like it's too much. Like when we have a few pieces of things, we can just manually do it and just be fine. Okay, and also I have so asked, like, is there any way to pop up the moss? So basically there are, basically you can create a floating map. Basically you can take the same mesh and use a tileable texture or alpha texture like this moss on top of it, so it will look floating, and then you can have multiple layers, like one, two, multiple, like with more and then less and less, so that look a little bit fluffy. That's one. Second is like you can have small meshes here and there, but how you can do, you can normal transfer. Let me see if my blender is there. Let me show you in Blender. Okay, so if, and the third method was again the shader, right? You can use parallax occlusion and other stuff, which again can get complicated, but I would say, like, because we have a like little bit stylized stuff, it will be okay to, you know, do it simply. So I will just take ecosphere and let me include the, so a share smooth, and I can simply move this elastic grab. I will take grab. Okay, just to have a little bit of, we can do it like with the normal noise thing also, that's fine. So imagine this is our rock, okay, with the slightly organic shapes. Okay, so imagine this is our rock. Okay, we want to add moss on top. Okay, so which is pretty, you know, it's easy. So now, sorry, if what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take, you know, these faces from top. Like imagine this, these are the faces where we want to add moss. We can have vertex group also, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just for now just duplicate this. So now we have ecosphere and this, right? If I, you know, put displace and just put slightly there, so it's a little bit up. I'll show you, you can do the same thing with this also. So we have this on top. You can add I'm gonna do, for simplicity, I'm gonna make it, you know, greenish, and on this let's add a new one and make it, you know, okay, brownish. Okay, and here I can take noise texture. So you can take a proper texture also, and I'll put to alpha, or not on this. Okay, so you can add this also to see how it is. So I can just, and then you can add you know, to kind of like level it up. So maybe this is what we put it to alpha, and let's remove this, and you have this kind of, you know, moss on top. I'll do this way and this, you know, and when you will have this, and I would say, you know, you can have, and even on the material of this I can change the scale a little bit. So what's gonna happen, it's gonna, you know, kind of mimic the depth here, like as you see, it's gonna mimic some depth. So this is like a way one to do this, to get a fluffiness on top. Okay, so this is the one, because this is not proper textures, but with proper texture, with the more circular thing, it looks really good. You can have multiple, you know, a tiny patches which you can project on top of the mesh. How you can do it, basically, if I show you, let me delete this. So if I have this, right, imagine, and I select this, and okay, it's like that. So it's not matching our rock at all. So what you can do, you can shrink wrap, you pick this, and this is now nearest point. You can say project, and it's a positive and negative. So now it's projected, and here you can offset it basically a little bit above. So now you will see this is basically floating. So now you can have multiple meshes which are projected on top of each other, but like floating basically. And then you can have another one which can be, you know, to the other mesh, so it can be above the other layer. So that is also a way. So what I'm going to show you, or make it 0 is that fluffiness with the normal map, okay, which is another easy one. So I'm gonna, you can keep it also, and we put geometry nodes and create a new one, and I'll say distribute points on faces. So we have bunch of points, okay, and we can increase the density. I really like the Poisson disk because you can define how much you want. Okay, the minimum the minimum distance I want, like imagine like 1 centimeter with each point, and then you can increase. So for now it don't seem much, but if I make it 5, you will see like most of them, and then even if you increase it, they will be like distributed evenly basically around. So this I really like to use this feature. So imagine now we have these points, and what we can do, we can create something. Let's create a plane, and now it's a subdivide. Yeah, so this is gonna be our mouse basically. Okay, just something, okay, nothing too much to think about. So I keep the here, okay, scale 0.1. Let's make it small, and scale and rotation applied. So now we can select our this thing, and we say instance on points here, and we take the plane mesh, and we put this geometry on instance. So we got something, right? So it's already looking like something. So now we have done this many times, so we'll take random value. Okay, so we need two, one for rotation and one for, we can take it, one is vector. So we just say okay, -1 to +1, and this we can say 0.1 maybe, -0.1, so it don't go in other way. So this go to rotation, so they rotate basically, right? And then this one we can give it 0.5 to 1, and we put it into scale. So we have a random scale. Okay, and we can increase this if we want 0.5 -0.25. Okay, so they randomly go. Now you still see like this some mesh we got, and we can assign the same material here. Select, and we put, okay. So you see we have something in here, but it still don't look that fluffy. So what I mean by this normal transfer is now you can shift the transfer on top. Like imagine I will take this one, I duplicate this, and I can say equal normal, okay, and I'm gonna put displace, okay, that it's a little bit bigger, okay. So I'm hide it, and just we can apply this also in here. Now you select this, and you say attribute transfer. Attribute, is it attribute? It is wait, let me remember. It should be not physics, not normal, it should be edit, data transfer, okay. And data transfer you can select normal, right, and then you can say from here. So if we and source is this vertex data is vertex group, bevel weight is not, we have it's not, I don't think it's, do we need a data layer? This have a lot more options than before. It used to be a lot less. Let me see. Edit is zero transfer only. What is this? Your vertex weight. Yeah, it should be this one. So basically what we do in this is, so if we take the normal from that mesh and put it on top of our this thing, and it used to work normally simply without any, so now we have to, but this is also cool, we can do a lot more things now. Sharp freestyle face, and because I don't know, so this is basically used to be much more simple. We can check it in the previous version. Okay, sure. So basically what it does is basically make the mesh smoother basically. So do we need to create a vertex group? I can create, that's not an issue. And it could be because the geometry node might not work, so we might have to apply this also. Okay, so this is, we have to realize the thing. But yeah, so this is basically I can show you later on also, but this is how we transfer the basically normal data on top of it. I can check in the older version. Let me see it in 4.2 how it is. It's taking time. So if we go here and we see mesh monkey and we have ecosphere, turn it off, and if I look at it, still have it. So am I doing something wrong? I think I am normals. It's normal edit. Wait, okay. So let's do normals edit, and then if we pick this, and it should work. So what we can do in our geometry node, we say okay, realize instances. Okay, so now you see we have much more smoother normals. Okay, and if I show you here, see, so it will look much fluffier here, see. So on our, if I, okay, it will look much more fluffier. And if you feel like, oh, this is too much, what you can reduce it, okay, to something your wish. So like it have a little bit of old normals, and then it have this fluffiness also. So it's all up to you. So then you can transfer this mesh to Unreal. I'm sure it might be possible to do it in Unreal also, but it's like a lot of technical stuff and mathematics. I don't want to get into it, but this is basically something you can do easily in here. So like if I go here and you feel like, yeah, you want, a variation, you can, increase 1.5, and you have larger mesh and smaller mesh in here. And if you want to change something in the geometry, which is here, if you're like, oh, this is too much corner, so I can select the corner and say you can bevel it up, right? So it will really reflect in there. So now you have, and also you can take the I think in object info, mesh info, so I don't know which, like image object info we have already. So we have rotation, will that work directly? So basically what happens, you can take normal and you can compare it, and then you can transfer it to the normal of the object. So let's say normal, and we can try what does true, and there is another like similar to thing, but you can simply get something fluffiness. So this is basically a little bit a long video for a small thing, but you can do multiple stuff with that. So yeah, so as you can make want to make fluffiness, this is a best way to make it. Like you're gonna transfer normals basically. Oh yeah, thanks though. I should done anything related to already go on a needed rest of the finishing the train station area and adding accessories. Maybe I got time. I need to find out how to make swaying rope. For the swing rope also you can use vertex color plus with there is in Unreal there is a option to world position offset in the material. I remember long time back I did it, so you can simply control with the vertex color or mask and world position offset, and then you can do it. And yeah, maybe we can I can show you later on in there. Let's look at Lelia. I saw that your post on LinkedIn about this cornering. It's really cool. You're using Houdini and all awesome stuff in there. So yeah, this one a bit sharp, I would say. Like you can blend it really more well with a different material. You can blend it more well. You can bring in this data directly from Houdini, which is awesome, but you can make it more noise surface overall, will be awesome. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, that's yeah, I saw this post where you posted. Yeah, keep up. Okay. Added 2 more trees and change the rock placement. Okay, so I would just pass the test first round. I have asking me to relocate, and their budget is really low. I will not be able to relocate with the release schedule. Prathame, you can message me DM. We can discuss. Like I can at least suggest you like what. So you can tell me what salary they are offering and where you are relocating, and then we can discuss. Sometime, you know, you can get into the industry. Like imagine there are so many companies in Mumbai or Bangalore or Hyderabad. There are other companies also. So once you are in there in market, you have already relocated, so you can join other companies also later on. So I would say just discuss first if you want to. Otherwise, like I know you know best for yourself, so all good. And okay, but okay, too much stuff. Oh, nice. Looking bright now. If we add more props is, I think did we see this? Which one we see? Okay, let's see from here. Cool. Yeah, loving the lighting. Lighting is much more softer now. Nice, nice, good stuff. Like the how you maintained it with the boxes, which is good, appreciated always. More work in progress shots. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, like again, like I would say, like you can, take the same mesh, quickly unwrap it, take the same mesh into substance painter, and export the texture. If you're using tileable texture, fix the tiling scale. Basically, get everything textured, right? For maybe you can just put simple material for screen, simple for that. No need to go into detail, but overall surface textures you can go about making, right? And so once we have everything in there, we can start looking at things closely. But I like in the softer look. There is this pattern. Why this pattern is not visible here, I wonder. Like if I see this pattern is here, which is pretty much visible, but why it's not visible here? Is it because of the texture is that way? But overall, I would love to see everything. There's a camcorder, there's mouse, but we can have wires also. And if it's like old time, you want to go old time, you can have with the ball, the mouse with the ball. That will be crazy. And yeah, overall, it's good. You can start, decorating that detective board with bunch of papers and everything. And there was these paintings and everything here, right? Uh, what am I looking at here? Be aware of the wood mapping. We always try to keep it in the longer side. You can see some of them here, so try to make it longer side here and here. And for the clothes, it look low res. So you can use stylable texture also with the vertex or blending or maybe trims with that. Will be nice. But it's good. You are trying this. All the more carpet stuff. You can make a smaller texture but more high resolution than it can tile. I think you're using vertex blending. I think there is a little bit here. There is like dirt. It seems like that. And this is cool also. And you can do another thing with this also. Like even if you have this tileable mesh, and lights are usually not placed like very close to the wall, so you can first move it. These are fine. And what you can do is you can add edge loops, and you're gonna make them a little bit thick, because it doesn't matter. Here you can add inset, and you're gonna move the mesh inside and upside a little bit, so it look more interesting, or have a 3D shape. It will take just few polygons and will add interest. Okay, so I think you can move it one tile toward the other wall, so at least this light will come one, so the both sides there will be like one square distance, and this will be like in the corner, this will be in the corner, which is fine. And you can have that prop of smoke detector in the corner, maybe a CCTV camera. That is will be cool to there, add there. Nice. So yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. Really nice update, man. Lighting looking really soft and nice. We still can polish it. Once everything is there, we can have you know a bit darker corner. So if you want to have much more controlled, we can reduce the number of these lights on top. We can have only two, so then it will be less lit. And there is some light coming from outside, from window to here, so maybe it's direction lights, but we can put something on the other side to block the light. Basically, overall good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. Ooh. Spend some time on this guy, thinking about reusing the beetle shape, or clasp on hold on top part together. You probably want to see it, but will still. I will come back in few days, take another look and some of the shape as well. Um, take it to next pass. Milan. Okay. Ooh, stuff. Okay, this is for highlighting this, which is nice. And this side also nice. And there is some coat and hat, which is again nice. Oh, this box is floating. We can have some. This lamp can be on. I forgot to send you the video, right? I will send you right after this session. So this is here, and we looked at it. Prathamesh, we have Roshan did not reply. Vishwas, where are you? Okay, Vishwas we have sent the Miro, right? Did we look at it? It's October 16. Let's just look at this. I think we have looked at it. Let's just poke it. Okay. Yeah, this is good. And let's the ornaments and the module. Okay, let's poke Ashraf also. Okay, and I think Sami left. Oscar, we have poked. We can poke him again because I'm looking forward. Let's poke him again. His ingredients. Which we have seen, and we have poked all of them. Hello Vikram, how are you? Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, we checked your new work in progresses, which are awesome, looking awesome. Just go through the video history. Let me open up. Let me see my level as, so then we can check on the chat. Okay. Yeah, I checked on the entries, all the entries we had. It's all to see good stuff in there. I am. What I did, I tried to open up my scene in 5.7, which did not work for some reason. It's not opening up. Maybe it is because of Nanite or some plugin or anything. I don't know what's happening, why it's not opening up in 5.7. So what I will do, I will maybe turn off Nanite on the terrain, and then we'll try to recopy the project into 5.7 and we'll see, because I'm not happy like how it looked. Maybe I will create a new level and import everything in there and recreate it, recreate the level. Maybe there is some too much stuff is in the scene or in the project. It is crying to maintain. But yeah, that's good. I was also not feeling like I was coughing in the morning also, so but I thought like, okay, should work anyway. But yeah, that's there. I'll see how long keep up is already 38 minutes, so I'll do it for 1 more hour and see how it goes. Okay, oh, it's taking time. What else we had? Okay, what we can do is we can make assets in the meanwhile, because we have just let me have a look at church. And biome, trees, aspen. So we have textures. So what I was thinking, we will make debris from it. Okay, I've made it multiple times before also, but so here it's still saving the thing, so I will just go into our, so create a plane, and I believe we can check the scale of the leaves. I think the leaves are supposed to be small, so 0.5, and create a new material. They'll bring in our texture. I say this is 1, and I will create opacity. Oh, it's half also, so we can scale it as well. So now we can scale y.5. Okay, scale, and now we just need to quickly we can model this, and we distribute this with geometry nodes, and we know it is perfectly made in grid, so I will make them simple for now. Separate, and also P loose part, and we have and we say leaf 1, okay, so this is good. I'm gonna cool, and we add displays, new texture, we go to clouds, and we say link, copy modifier, so everything have it. So that's really small. And we can have deform, simple deform, and we can see if bend works. Let's turn this off first. Yes, it never works. Link. So imagine this is basically leaves we have. I just want to check if we have. Okay, come. Okay, the pivot is in there. It's good. Okay, so we have it. So we have 4 leaves, and I can say we can put in there. We can keep it here, and we put them into new collection. Leaves. And now let's create a plane. I usually keep a single vertex. Also, is a we can call it debris, leaves, aspen 1a. Okay, proper naming. At geometry nodes, new, and we come to geometry nodes, and you can simply take, collection in here, right? And you can separate children here. So now we create a circle. Why it's not connecting? Yeah. So we can define how big we want. 100 centimeter is a lot bigger, so I will say 50. Vertices does not matter. We say n-gon, and we say distribute points on faces. Okay, so we got faces, and I usually use Poisson disk. And how you can know? First, you can go to here and say how big it is. It's like 13 centimeter. This is like the overlap. If you want more overlap, you can use it, and in there, so obviously the distance minimum is 5 centimeter. And now you say, okay, now I will say instance on points. Both are same only. So, and you take this instance now and you put it on instance, you see, and you can pick instance, so it's gonna have a different leaf in different point. Basically, no, they're not gonna be the same. Okay, so you can hide this and turn off the rendering also, is totally fine. Now we have the same this thing, and this is really easy peasy for Amir. So you take a random value. I just showed it for the other part also. I'm gonna say 0.5. You just put it here to the scale, and also, like, you can take original, which is original place, and you can take a relative also for this for each object. So if it's placed, so if I show you how does that work. So imagine you have original. I move it, right? It this one does not wait. So if I take a relative, you see, it take into account the position of it. So see, so if I move it, it move all the instances in there. But if we don't want to, we want to keep it as per the mesh, so I'll say original. So I can turn it off. I can move it anywhere. This will update, and it does not matter where it is, so it does not update. So this is basically better. And just give me a second. I'll say -1. So this is just in Z for now, and this I'll make 0. So put it into rotation, and we have random rotation. Okay, let's there are messages. Okay, yes. Hello Pratik, how are you? Yeah, how are you, man? Thank you very much for joining in. You are awesome, man. And hello Vishwas, I have posted some stuff in the project thread if you want to take a look. I just looked at all the threads a while ago, so you can check the stream from back. How's health? Health was better, but I got a little bit of cough again, so I'm taking precautions, drinking hot water and steam. I don't want to get cough again, but I was coughing in the morning. Vikram, just checked my feedback. Yes, I'm showing water paint on the carpet. Yeah, that's in there. But the only thing is that when there was no tiling was visible, that was a little bit weird. Otherwise, it was good. Yeah, it is good. Okay. So let's make you can have more density, and now is our you know this basically is a cluster basically of leaf simply. And now it's, if you can have mesh also, and you can have create a mesh and you can put it on top, or you can put this also on top. What I can do is, like, if I want it to have a little bit more 3D shape, I don't think is there is what I can try. I don't know if it's possible. Extrude mesh is there, so I'll take it. So it just make it this, so 0.1, so it make it a little bit of cylindrical. And then I take subdivision surface, put it in here, so it make it a little bit of roundish, right? Then I can make it, because it doesn't matter, this count does not matter, because this is not gonna export the mesh. But one only, okay, so it's like maybe too much only. Okay, and after this, what you can do is, this is like the shape, we can distribute curves on top of curves basically, that will have more better clustering in here. So if I duplicate this one, I say okay, I want it to be half of it, like 20 centimeter, and we take this one also here, and we take first this one. So like, see, it's like a small patch, so I'll take this one. So we have lesser point, so we take this mesh circle and we instance on these points. So ultimately we should see whatever. So we have instance and we have mesh circle on top of these points, and on these points we can distribute points again to get maybe this. No, okay, yeah, no. Okay, so we can say we do the random scale and random rotation here. So what happens is, now you can make it smaller. Okay, so I'll make it 10. So if I go and link the random seed to a value, and the same here, so now we can put same random seed to everything. Okay, so now when you will make it, so you get more organic shape. So basically what is happening is, if I show you here, you're getting these circles basically, which we can reduce. Minimum radius could be the radius of this. So I can say, okay, I don't want overlapping, and density I want less, but I want bigger of these. Then we are distributing point on top of those, right, which we put in leaves on top, simple as that. So if you go, right, so it's basically small clusters, but it will be like more organic shapes basically we are getting. And also, as this is more round shape, we'll get a little bit up and down. So, so yeah, so this is like more organic clustering. Okay. Then just simply distributing leaves here, so we will get some gaps, some leaves in there. So this is basically, we got debris to scatter on all the places. So this is where we can make we can take the oak leaves. So what I can do is let's make another plane or not in here. That's what. Take the scene collection plane. Okay, and let me take chestnut leaves, not this, shading, and then new, his albedo and his opacity. Okay, and this is definitely too big, so I'll scale 0.25, see how big it is. In 50s, it could be 50 centimeter, could be, no, so big, so this big. These are like a little bit too big still. I can make them slightly smaller. Okay. And we can do all the, you know, parameter changes in this. So I will just subdivide it, and if you want to make it, you know, simplify it, we can have cut tool. And simply okay, just and let's just okay, and okay, just triangulate it. Now we can do the same stuff, and I can turn this on. Select a leaf, link, copy modifiers, and it become wobbly. Not this one. This one. Make it smooth. So we have a little bit too much. Maybe it is. Maybe let's keep it less. Now we can, you know, duplicate this one here, and we can put this into new collection called oak leaf, and the same we can, you know, convert this into modulus of how. You can take this collection as a parameter. We can set this radius as a parameter, and, you know, simply take this and say math add or like subtract or divide, let's say point plus 2, and that's going to be radius here. And we can say, okay, this is the minimum scale, maximum scale, and we can keep the rotation also, which is, again, to make it simple, we can do minimum and maximum. So if we come here, we'll get all the things. So here we'll just say oak leaf, and we got it basically. And put here, and we can, you know, change the seed here to get this. And if you feel like, why this rotation is not working in this, it's weird, no? Or is it, it's not, it feels like it's not working. We we have pick instance and separate children on. It's good only, but why this is not? Okay, you can see. See, something is off. So relative. No, not the relative. We need to reset children. We did not apply the scale on the leaf, so we scale and rotation also, and why they are vertical. Now because this is, where is the leaf? Now it will be better. Okay, so now we can simply, this is the radius, and where is density? We did not put density. Okay, radius, and there is density. Okay. And this density is there also for this. So we take this one, right? We can link both of them also, so more circle and more things, and now we have debris for this. And if we can do I think the same thing, because now we have basically reset children on. Now we can do the same thing for all these. And this is for the circles, and this is for that, and we can make it, and surely this will work. So now we have both of the debris, so now we can make n number of variation, and simply it will work on there. Okay, let's look at the chat. Yep, so any question, anyone, if you're still watching? And yeah, Pratik, are you the Pratik from Blender? If you are, I want to introduce you to everyone. If you're still here, say hello, and let me know if it's you. So let me check. Okay, so guys, if you guys don't know, Pratik is the awesomest person I ever met. He works at Blender Foundation. He is a developer there. So say hello. So he's awesome, more awesome than me. So yeah. So I wanted to introduce him to you guys. You're awesome, Pratik. If you are here watching, you're joining in, thank you very much for the support. And let's see if stream is going good. Good. Yeah. So which is good. Let's get back. No question. Okay. So we have debris. Let's see if our scene is saved. Yes. Saved and looks ugly. This looks like fog now. And it's getting ugly day by day for some reason. I suck at everything. Let me change the light where it was before. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I'm not liking it at all. What happened? Like, is this scene? That's why I'm like, is getting ugly day by day. So maybe I need to recreate the project. I want to create from scratch. Importing everything. Look at this. Copy the transient pool, whatever that is. Too much stuff. Like for now, I want to put this into another scene and just get done with it. It is really a lot of efforts, basically. Changing a lot of stuff. I think I had another scene in here. So if I just, it will taking saving scene will also take time. So let's see how long it takes. Come on, save quickly. Because I'm gonna show you a scene which we had from a from marketplace, basically. I think I have it here. Even if I show you, Humble Bundle have a lot of good stuff. So I grabbed the previous one also, and this one is here, mega pack 28 pack, right? So it's like all Decagon stuff. Decagon stuff is good, and I have the previous stuff as well. Oh, there is machine gun also, nice. Hardcore, because hardcore amusement park. Okay, because like here it's I already always appreciate this because you have. So now this is by I think Liartis. Same for Godot, but I don't want to. I have all these things already from them. What is this? I said there is another one. So there is this and there is this. So it's really cheap. I have grabbed. So this is okay. It seems like half of the stuff seems like AI, but even if it's real, maybe it is okay. Okay, and this is the one. It's like 31 always, and this one is 26. And how many packs are there? It's 56. So it's like half a dollar, half a euro for. So is the code or the tutorial plus assets maybe? Like because it really looked nice from a look of it, but I'm really doubtful also, like especially these all stuff. It look like AI or not that good assets. This look like AI again. Maybe it is not. Maybe it's made really good. Is it like the game setting? I don't know what it is. Development master class. Okay, it's a tutorial maybe. These are all tutorial maybe. But this is good. Like I have other pack. I have bought many in there, so I keep it. So if I can share also, if someone needed. And our terrain is gone. I hate this. Piece of. I don't want to curse. So maybe I'll delete this one. HDR backdrop was causing light issues. Wow. Looks fluffy again. And our terrain is gone, so I'll take landscape, and it does not work. So I will take and our water seems better. Nanite. Go. I don't know what is wrong with this, so I don't want to look at that. Why this is having this hard shadow, like there is something wrong with normals. Like this one. What is this? And something happened. I hope Meld Studio did not crash. Yeah, it is there. Okay, so I don't know what is wrong with the lighting, and this one, the UV issues are there, so we might have to bring the trees again. I need to fix a lot of texturing in there. So what I'm gonna do, I will try bringing creating a new project. I will do all the small things which I need to do, right? And yeah, we'll see if it work or not, because it's not what I want. And let me see, content browser, not this one. Oh. So we had I think mountain grassland is the one. It was is good. Map demo, let's see. I don't know, save maybe. So I'll show you this thing, and then we will move on, because I like the mountain here. And I don't know what else. Maybe I will just separate out the stuff. Because everything need work in there. So like this is the one. Look at that. And this one looks ugly also now. Is it because I turned on the, or is it coming in slowly? This is demo 1. Let's try demo 3. I think it's the lighting setting, I think, which we have done. We changed the setting. Yeah, this one was much better than the other one. Or I can show you the second one maybe. This is like added one. And I think the second one is something similar with water stream and mountains. And also there is one thing I was trying. Oh yeah, this is the one. So basically they have a path here. Oops. Somehow I think I messed up the lighting. I think I need to, it was better before. Now something I turned on which made everything look ugly. So yeah, this is like basically have like giant mountains on the back. Like imagine we have our thing here. So there's just river stream, and then there, and we put the church here. It will be totally fine. And there is, multiple paths. What if I hide this and put it here? What do we have? Oh, okay, this side is much better. And we have this. Right, so we have much better path. So we can cover up a lot in here, I guess. Right, make our life easier basically. But I'm not sure what happened with the lighting. This looked beautiful before, but I think it's because of me only. I turned on some of the settings from project setting and everything. I think it messed up a lot of stuff. So yeah, that is me. So no worries. I'm planning to maybe transfer it to 5.7, and we'll see if it handle. We have too much stuff going on in there. And yeah, so that is there. And what date is today? It is 30th, so we have 2 weeks remaining before we leave. So I should better work on it over the weekend and afterwards to fix a lot of things. And other than that, I have one question from everyone. Like, if you know some electrician, because I'm making a scanning setup for photometric stereo. So if you know some electrician who can help me with simple simple small automated system, if you know someone who is studying electronics and want to build a college project or something like that, or if someone have already knowledge of it, then let me know. That will really appreciative. I will really appreciate that. So let me know if you know someone who know electronics basically. So yeah, that's it for now, I would say, and I will continue with the things, and I will keep you posted with the thing. I will recreate this project and maybe import it in this one. I will recreate it in 5.7 and import this whole thing in there without any trouble, right? We'll see if that works, and we finally finish things up. Otherwise it's going to take a lot of time. Maybe we'll replace the trees in here. If I show you, like, maybe we'll replace this with aspen. These are like spruce, and we put another one. Or like we see, like we have a lot of this grass and there is bushes. It's low poly, but we can, you know, change things up. But the lighting looks ugly in this. No, there are floating stuff also, but it's okay. But yeah, so this is basically, I would say, we need to, and this have a lot big scale, so maybe that we need to achieve in ours also. Right, we can change things, and I believe this have enough details. On the path we can do the PCG thing again. On this we can do PCG thing, and you know, there's a path going on from here, and we can put our church here, and this path go and bridge and put church here, and there is river, and the rest of things could go along in here. We'll see, trying out stuff. Okay, so yeah, understood that. Awesome. So yeah, so this is, I think, enough for today, and I will, you know, continue this thing. So keep working on your scene. If you have anything you want to ask, just tag me in the chat and I will be there. And tomorrow we will continue the scene. If I made progress and I convert the scene, I will show you how it is looking. But overall, like, I'm not satisfied. It's just keep getting uglier day by day. So maybe we'll just focus on our bridge and the church, and we finish that off, and then we say okay, be happy. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much again for joining in today. You guys take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.